time of the week is to get our Flex family together and just really go in and share so much about our product Ruby, and then our business Flex, and then I get to share and flex on people because this is the time that we get to just recognize those that are doing the amazing things, and those are the people that are just need to be recognized because of what they're doing. So as we do every single week, I start with a little welcome to Corey. Corey, how are you doing? You there this morning? Corey is not there. Where did he go? Hang on a second. Somehow he dropped out. All right, Corey, now, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, great. Let me see here. Get one more person here into the panelists. There we go. All right, so how are you doing this morning, Corey? We got some good songs going this morning. Did you like your little Taylor Swift there at the end?
I just ignore it now. I see it for what it is.
And it wasn't for me. That's the good news. It actually came from our DJ guest. So I'm glad to see there's other people out there bringing some Swifty in. So anyway, all right. So Corey's here. We're all set to go. As I start everything, just if you're not into Flex Connection, that is a great place for you to join. So join the group on Facebook. This is where we put in all of our good stuff. It's where you get to vote to be part of the guest DJ. But it's also a place where you get huge community that's teaching and sharing and helping people all the time. Just get familiar with everything. So please do that. Get part of Flex Connection and just monitor that. Another quick announcement: January 27th. If you have not registered for this, do this now. This is going to be a great event for a couple of main reasons. Number one, you are going to see the full automation of Ruby come into play on January 27th. So you're going to want to be there, but this is all about email marketing, how to build your list, how to make value in your list, how to take it and where you can put a list together and build it. We're going to show you how to build it. We're going to show you all the different methods of doing that, but we're also going to show you how to create the emails, how to put the journeys together, and use the workflow automation that's coming out on January 27th. So be sure to register for that. You do need to be a active subscription and subscriber to Ruby to get in here. But here, let me just tell you something. This is a great tool to show the immense value that you get when you're a part of Flex. You're getting this as a free service, as just being part of Ruby. So not only are we going to be able to give you a huge amount of education on how to go and do something that's going to build your other businesses or even this business, but we're also going to understand how to really take Ruby to a whole new level and how you're using it. And so it's just important that you share this. This is a great way for you, if you're sharing and building your Flex business, that this is the way that makes it a no-brainer. Well, I mean, we have a no-brainer already because our value is so big just in the subscription price. But this is like over the top. They don't get this anywhere else. And we want to keep giving this type of stuff where it's just dumb not to be part of Flex. So, all right, Corey, first of all, before we get into all the greatness, is there anything that we need to let anyone know just when we're kind of doing up the cleaning up stuff here?
Oh gosh, it's our group, our Flex fam is really good about everything. I mean, everything that we've touched on in the past, the customer service issues, all that stuff. It's great. Everybody's seems to be things running smooth, and just want to remind you to join the Flex Connection. We did the DJ post on the public page this week just as kind of an experiment, but it will go back next week to the Flex Connection group. So if you want a chance to win those words and credits, you'll need to be in the group. And make sure you answer the 2 questions whenever you join. If you invite someone to the group, make sure you let them know, hey, there's 2 questions you have to answer at the very beginning so that you can jump in the group. And yeah, that's about all I got.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's move into our first section that we deal with. This is Flexology. This is where we actually go in and we talk about the actual program and how it works and gives all kinds of advice on how to do that. I'm going to change my screen real fast. So let me change this over. There. All right, Corey, do you see my browser now? You see my new stuff?
Yep, I see a Ruby.
Awesome. Okay, well, how many people, and I just want to get some interaction going here. I'm warming it up for our special guest because she's going to be amazing. I can't wait to sit here and take notes actually from her. But get some action going. How many people would love to see some new modules that have been created? All right. If you want to see them, I want some fire. I want some, let's get some action going into the chat because this is going to be exciting. And I want to let people know that this is really truly how we will, as a group and in a partnership with you guys in the field, move forward, because it's about what you're hearing and what you're seeing and what you're looking for and what you're needing that we're actually responding to. And so I got some stuff yesterday from our amazing Jennifer Philbrook that just said, hey, we were thinking that we needed some kind of comment responder, we needed some kind of a comment generator, we needed a way to look at some of the things in there. So I wanted to let you know that there are actually there's three new modules that are pushed out to you live right now. And the first one is a social comment generator. So this will allow you to go in and create a comment. You put in the post that you're looking to, and you choose the length in which you want that response to be, and it will generate this for you. Okay. The other one, and I'll show it to you here in a second. Let me see if I can go back to my modules, go back to my favorites. The other one is a way to actually do a social comment. So this one's going to actually create the comment. This one's actually going to comment on a comment. Okay. So now you have a way to put in the post and a comment. On this one, the social comment responder, you put in the post, you put in the comment, and then you choose a length, and it's actually going to respond to the comment of the post of somebody else's comment. So now you can go in and you can do this for any social media platform that you want to. It's going to work for all of them. But it's really, really fun. And I want to say thank you, because this is the stuff that we get. And Jennifer, thank you for submitting these in. We are excited about creating things for you guys that you're wanting or seeing that we'd love to have. And so we're glad to release these two for you today that you had requested. And let me just say, sometimes we like to go a little bit above and beyond what you asked for. And so we actually drove this down a little bit further. And if you, let me go back into my favorites, you'll find these in social and actually in writing as well. But I also generated another one called General Responder. And this will give you a way to just do a general engagement, a response to whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a social media post or a comment. This is actually a way that you can have a general response to literally anything that you're looking to do. You're just going to add in the topic that you want it to be responding to, and then the word counts. And the word counts are a lot more on this one here. So you can go and you can play with these, and this will be something that will be very helpful. And so actually, it was kind of fun when we were in the testing of these, and we started putting all this stuff into it and watching it respond. It was just so cool to see how fast you could do something when you're in writer's block and you want to respond. You definitely have something to say, but you just don't know quite how to say it. What a tool this is going to be for so many of you out there. So anyway, just wanted to share just a little bit about what happens here when you ask for something. We try to deliver. And so, hey, first of all, let's do this. Give a huge amount of fire to Jennifer Philbrook for asking for such a thing, because this is how we get better. And she always brings such incredible things to the table. Love, love, love Jennifer for what she's doing for Flex and for Ruby. And today's guest is actually because of Jennifer Philbrook. And so we just have so much to say to her today. But I'm super excited about being able to bring guests in. And, last week we were going to try to get Nicola here. It didn't work out. This week she was able to make it, and I'm super excited about getting her going. I'm going to flip my screen back over again, if I can find it. There it is. And we're going to go toward, let's see, there. Okay, and now we're getting ready to do this great introduction. Okay, so special guest today is Nicola. I keep saying Martin, but I believe that she just got married. So Nicola, are you there? If you can unmute, if you don't mind.
I'm here, yes.
Awesome. So I guess I should be calling you Nicola Night now, right? Is that right?
No, No, Nicola Knight is my maiden name. Martin is my married name. But
Okay.
I'm
Now I'm going to get it right now. So congratulations, number one, on getting married. Let's do a quick little interview, just so everybody can get to know you and get to know what you're up to. So tell me a little bit about you and your background in marketing, because I believe that you're actually in the marketing space, correct?
Yes, that's right. So I'm over 20 years experience now in marketing, PhD candidate in digital marketing as well in the political marketing space. So I love marketing. I'm just a big marketing and data geek. It's just in my blood. Everything I see, everything I do, I just see marketing activity everywhere.
That's amazing.
Yes, I'm head of marketing by day, but I've also got a freelance agency as well. So I support a lot of people and help people understand how they can monetize life and just, I guess, live a better life, trying to make more money for themselves.
I love that. And what better spirit than for that to be in Flex and be part of that. And we're excited to hear kind of what you can share with us today. So with that, well, I got an echo, but I'm going to turn myself off. If you want to share your screen, you should be able to do that. And we're just excited to hear what you can share about Ruby and all the things that you're finding that you love about it, and just educate all of our people here on FlexCast.
Brilliant. It's not letting me share the screen yet. There we go. Can you see my screen?
I can't yet. Corey, are you able to see it yet?
No, not yet. Oh, you know what? I had to go to view options and change from your screen to her screen. So maybe if you stop screen sharing.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop right now. Okay. There we go. We got you. You're all set.
You can see me?
Yes, we can.
Yep,
Perfect.
gotcha.
Great. So I just instantly signed up because having all of the functionality in here to help people is just absolutely fantastic. There's already been a lot done with people who are already entrepreneurs. A lot of people have another business they might run alongside this. A lot of people will also be digital marketers and how Ruby can help them that way. But what I'm finding, as I just alluded to, is a lot of people want to enter the digital space somehow. They want to be able to make money for themselves. We see a lot to do with master resale rights and digital products and courses, and so many people are able to create something to monetize it and create some money for themselves, but they just don't know how to. They don't understand business. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. So this is where I think Ruby is fantastic, because you've got the functionality in here from all of the different modules, from topic research through to competitor analysis. What can be found is you can just simply input what your interests are and your hobbies are. And I've touched on this with a few people this week. So some people don't realize that what they've got or what they're passionate about could be a business. I think I shared an article which was a school teacher, a kindergarten school teacher, was able to make $125,000 in a year because she created digital content to sell to other kindergarten teachers to teach their children. And this is what Ruby allows us to have. So if somebody's interested in crochet, somebody might actually have a fantastic knack at potty training. And if they've got that skill, it's why not turn it into some digital content to actually go online. But what I do like is all the different functionality, and I've been trying to showcase a lot of, I guess, these functions here. So when it comes to actually marketing what you do, that's when a lot of people come unstuck. So a lot of people will use social media, they'll share content out, but it's understanding the full depth of marketing, which is obviously what's needed. So they might put a website up, they might add some products to a website, they might share some posts on social media, they might be speaking to some people, but there's so much more to it. And you've got your traditional a marketing methodology, trying to understand what works, the different types of content. You know, personifying it is fantastic. Being able to create a persona specifically to the audience to try and speak to. And one thing I touched on this week again was the way I try to do personify is I look at my client's biggest competitor. I look at who's extremely successful in the market space, and I'll use their URL into personify so that it actually pulls that persona through from their website. And then we've got the content speaking to those people because they are doing something right there. So it helps us understand who our customers are. It helps understand what marketing channels. But the biggest thing for me is a content strategy and SEO. And this is something a lot of people don't really, I guess, drill down too much on. They might put something in place for social media. They might write the odd blog or two. So I thought I would just touch on the AIDA framework module that's inside here. So within SEO, you've got two different types of SEO. You've got technical SEO, which is all about a backlinking strategy, which is all about working in collaborations with other companies. But then you've got the standard SEO, which is all about having the right keywords and the information in place. So Ruby has the fantastic SEO modules in place to be able to pull all this information together. But there's another step to SEO, and that is understanding the types of content that goes out. So the way Google actually ranks content, they work on 4 different intents. So you've got a commercial intent, you've got a transactional intent, you've got an informational intent, and you've got navigational intent. So what Wayfair, I'll use Wayfair as an example, what Wayfair do exceptionally well is they will have transactional content going out. So if you were searching for a dining table for my kitchen, it will come up the top. A couple of the shop products will come up, and Wayfair will often be up the top there. But you might also be looking at what rug would suit my kitchen, for example, something like that. And Wayfair then will have articles to talk about the different shapes of rugs, the different styles of rugs, the different sizes, how big a rug is supposed to be underneath the table, and they'll direct that to different products. And that's actually the informational and navigational style of content. So you'll see some companies will just constantly rank on page 1 and page 2. And it all comes back to this AIDA framework here, which is one of the oldest marketing techniques around. So I thought I will just demonstrate this here. So whatever the company is you're doing, whether you want to put your company name or product name in, one of my best-selling products is a diuretic product. I take it myself personally from my business because I suffer with ulcerative colitis, and it keeps my colitis at bay. So it gets a lot of bloating, so it helps keep all that at bay, and it's actually helped my migraines as well. This is one of my best-selling products. So I'll put the product name in there, and then you've got the area for the description. So I've already sort of got the information ready. So I will put that in there. So it's a natural diuretic, and then there's a couple of different key ingredients inside here. So by using this AIDA framework module, I've now generate and I'll create my content here. So what you can start to see is the 4 different elements that come through. So AIDA is actually content that will be drafted through drive and attention. There'll be content created which is about interest, content which is all about their desire. So the different language will start to come through for this. And then you've got content that will be created against the action as well. So that's the sort of general information that comes through here. So let me just paste it across this way so you can actually see it a little bit easier. So you can now start to see, so attention is always going to be quite short. You're looking for an attention grabbing piece of content. So you've got this information here. Are you looking really short, sharp, straight questions, very specific in what you're trying to do? Then the interest side of things will be a little bit more to try and get that intrigue from the people. You're trying to gauge their interest in what you're selling. Then you create the desire. The desire is a bit shorter, but they might use a bit more of a luxurious language, and they might try to balance it a little bit better, which sort of hits their pain points in particular. And then the action will be, I guess, the call to action right at the end. You need to buy this now. So there are a couple of ways you can use this content. You can use it all as one, and you can actually build out the body of the content. So you're actually hitting all of those different emotions from somebody in one go. And then you can actually create a blog article from that. There's another way then you can actually take each of these individual sections, and then you can pull it all through as individual pieces of content, and you're driving it to the specific product, and then all of a sudden you're starting to create this content. When you then look at the different types of SEO across Google, so the commercial, the transactional, the informational, and the navigational, what I then do is use some of this content, and I will then go into chats. So if I take, I'll take this desire. So in desire now, I'm going to ask Ruby, hey Ruby, I need some content that is going to So I'm asking Ruby, I'm going to tell her that I want some content that's going to match the navigational intent for Google for SEO ranking. Here is some basic information. Please write an article for me. Yeah, so that's pulled that through there. So now obviously what Ruby's now doing is putting an article through that aligns to that. This is going to be in a very basic format. What I tend to do is drill down a little bit deeper and a little bit more. So I then try to manipulate it so it's all in my words. We can use this obviously on the spy audit then as well. So we just hop across to make sure it's all there. But you can see the information that's is pulling through is going to be using that luxurious language. And on this one now, I haven't used my persona or anything. So this is just the general information coming through. So it gives you all of the information you need there. It's going to be matched. What I would then do is drill down a little bit deeper. So I might say, can you please ensure there are some top ranking keywords? So, like I said, this is a very top level at the moment. What I would normally do is in my very first prompt, I would drill down a little bit more. So here, I probably would have done this first. So have a little look what the keywords are related to this product or this topic. And then I would make sure that all of these are included in the content that comes in here. It's aligned to the navigational intent for Google, and I'll be able to create that as an article. I will then use this information and say, this is great. I always say thank you. I don't I like my please and thank yous even when it's AI. I now need a transactional to drive people to buy Dreamer Plus. So you can start to see now the different types of content that will come through will all be specific to the different intents. What I would do here is put this information in. I would then shorten this content and use this also for some social media posts, because again, these keywords help with your social media SEO as well. So you can actually rank on Google from your social media content. So it's making sure all of this is done properly. It sort of pulls through different types of intent and whatever it is you're trying to sell or do. So like I said, if you haven't got a business idea yet and you want to push something through, you can create something from your passions, from your interests, from your hobbies. You can use Ruby to brainstorm these ideas in the first instance. If you want course content created, use the modules that are available there, and then really drill down. As soon as you start to drill down on this, which probably ties in quite perfectly to the training that's being delivered in January from the email list. So again, you're trying to pull through the content that really does resonate with the people, and then it starts pulling through. So I hope that's enough for this afternoon.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I think that's insane. And one of the things I love what you've done this morning is you've taken one of the most common modules that we created from the very beginning, and you've just broken it down so that it is so detailed and you can see the value of it. And in every one of the modules that we have has the ability to be broken down so much like this. And so it's important that you see how powerful they all are and how you've done that. I want to go to the chat now. I mean, we have Nicola here. Is there anything that you guys would like to ask Nicola so that she can respond back? Nicola, you can actually see the chat, correct?
Yeah, I'm just looking through here now.
Okay, great. So if you have a question for her right now, would be a good time to ask. Yes. Yeah, we'll have to stop. We can't be here all day, but we've got another good 5 minutes or so if anybody wants to ask her anything. I'm setting you up to kind of be on the fly here, Nicola, but you are well prepared. No problem. Wow. Okay. Well, I will say this, just on the SEO part of marketing, people just don't understand the power that has to be there to do that. And we have so many tools and modules built inside to help you get the keywords, to help you go and build, where you can push your content, and then of course making the content there. I haven't seen anyone use AIDA like you just did any better. And so that's exciting. I will say that I got a really good idea for a new module that will help do exactly what you were just doing right now outside of the chat. So I'm going to be working on that. So thanks for sparking that thought today. So we're going to keep building out these modules, and let me see here. Of course, marketers. Yeah, you should be doing a course for beginning marketers. You probably do. In fact, tell us a little bit about how you're out there. I know you have your own agency. You're actually working for an agency as well. How do you want people to join your social? I mean, I know that you have a Ruby platform as well.
Yeah, so I started, I'm trying to target the UK audience particularly because I know a lot of the times of these events are quite difficult timings for us. It's often dinner time or early hours of the morning. So I created my, I guess, Flex AI Marketing Mastery because another thing about us Brits is we're very conservative. I don't class myself a Brit in that way. If I see something I want, I'm going to go for it straight away. I didn't know Jennifer or James. I saw Jennifer post something. I think I spoke to her, messaged her, and I signed up there. And then it didn't take me any question of a doubt because I'm a big AI geek. But a lot of people I'm speaking to, they need not only the reassuring and hand holding, but they need to not just see it in action, they need to see how it works for them. And it takes time. So I created a group and I'm sharing a lot of my, I guess, marketing mastery content inside my group. And every week I'm focusing on a certain element and I'm bringing it into how Ruby actually helps on that side of things. I'm wrapping up now for obviously it's Christmas. So this next week is going to be just a couple of days of content. But after that, it's going to be sort of ramping back up again and looking at a strategy for 2024. And it's again using all of the different Ruby modules to be able to do that. So if anyone is interested, I'm more than happy to have you all in.
Oh man, that's incredible. And I just love our Flex family that's always willing to share and help other people. All right, guys. So if you loved what you just got, just throw a ton of fire to Nicola. And we thank you so much for taking your time. I know in England, you're probably right in the middle of dinner or it's probably late. And so thank you so much for taking some time. It's been extremely helpful. And we will just look for having you on again so you can break down another module because I really haven't seen anyone train as great as that, just to the point and nailing it. So thank you again so much for being here today and giving all this information to our great Flex family. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so now we get to move over to our Flexonomics. And so one of the things that we'll talk about today in our Flexonomics section, which is about building the business, it's about going out and starting the conversations, right? And sharing what this can do. And one of the things that I'm super excited about is looking at all the different ways that people are sharing, are going out and starting to create. I mean, we have those that are doing the demos, pitch to one place that has, 100 people that could use this product at one time. That's an amazing model to go out and talk to as well. Even though I don't believe that network marketing is made for like the elephant hunting where you're going out the door, you're trying to get, Nike to purchase Ruby, that's probably not the best model for you. It's probably a waste of time. But there are small businesses that can come in and say, hey, or small agencies that say, hey, I definitely could put 20 seats in, and I could definitely put in some of that. So business to business is definitely a good way. And business to business on a small entrepreneur side is a definite no-brainer. So that's one of the ways that people are doing it. The other way they're doing it is they're doing meetings. I mean, they're literally having meetings over. And one of the things that's exciting is when you look at the different parts of the world and how they build it, everybody's culture is a little bit different in how they build. And so right now, I just want to kind of start to share the photos of those people who are out in the world that are building. And this is our Asia group that just got started. So our leader is Henry Law. He's in Hong Kong, and they're just now getting started. So he had his first meeting. He's got a little meeting room set up, and this is kind of the way that they build in Asia. And so they're starting to do that. But we've been looking for footage. Like, give us videos, give us images, give us everything so that we can start to show people how they're building, because everybody builds differently. I know that they're actually having home meetings now where they're actually having people over, and it's a great time because people want to be around people that are fun. And so going back into even home meetings where they're bringing a few people over, and I've offered and we've done a couple of these where we're actually helping you guys do those meetings from doing the Zoom and dropping in and welcoming the whole group that's there. These are different ways that you can go build. And you just need to kind of go through the process of finding what it is that you need to do to kind of get your businesses started. And don't be pigeonholed into being in front of your computer all the time. There's so many other ways to go and build this, but you want to start to build now. So I'm gonna start putting a little more ideas. You obviously know that fourth quarter is coming to an end, and we're getting ready to push out our imagery, our audio. I mean, some of the great things that we're able to do inside of the new versions coming out is going to be mind blowing. But I think when you get to January 27th, and I want your visions to go. I mean, obviously, we're going to have all of this built in. I mean, if you can imagine trying to, well, not trying, but let's just say you totally take away the biggest barriers for understanding how to create images with AI. Knowing how to do Discord, being able to go in and create all the prompts, being able to figure out how to do all this and set up your accounts, and then go into a different place to find the saved ones, and then have you take that image and go marry it someplace else. But what if it was just all in one place? Where all you did was you just went there, you clicked on it, you chose a video or you chose the image that you want, and you're able to drop that image directly into whatever content you're building at that moment. You don't have to go to a different website. You don't have to go anywhere else. This is all built and contained within Ruby. Then what you are able to do is then you're saying, hey, I want to put a script together, and I want that script to be voiced over so that I can put it on top of a video or on top of a series of images. And I can do my voiceover by just putting my text in that's created by Ruby. And then I'm going to hit a voice. I'm going to select my voice. I'm going to then hit generate, and it's going to generate the voice that I chose. It's going to read it. I'm going to have my voiceover in an MP3 file that I can move in and out of Ruby, but I can also keep it in Ruby. And now I have that script ready to go, and everything's there in one place. This is the basics of everything that makes what our vision for Ruby is. If you can always remember when we started the business model, taking this out to market, is we decided to go network marketing for one purpose above all others. And that was because we could do the teaching and training to understand how to really incorporate this into your world. And when you understand what we're doing is it's not done anywhere else in the world, where you're taking all the key aspects of Ruby or of AI and everything that it does and marries it into one place where it all works seamlessly together. You're not having to break your train of thought. You're not having to go and jump from this program to that program. You don't have to have 20 different subscriptions. You don't have to have a subscription for this that you use once in a while. You literally have it all built into one place. And that creates a marketplace that nobody else exists in. That's what you have. And I want to keep reiterating this because that's what you have. And it's only getting better and better by the day. You heard Nicola say earlier that she was been in ChatGPT for years. But when she saw what you could do with Ruby, she jumped in immediately because it just makes it easier and seamlessly to put it all together in one place and to have the ability to jump back and forth. Now, I will tell you when you see version 2 come, the interface, the way it all works together, the way that Composer takes everything that we do now You know, think about what we're doing with just content, but now you're adding media and you're adding workflow automation. The composer window becomes everything in the software. And what you're seeing, what we're doing with that right now is going to blow your mind in version 2.0. That's January 27th. Guys, you want to see how fast things are moving on the tech side. Look at what we've done. So we came out of a beta for 2.5 months. We launched at 11/11. Our first month out, we're just a little over 5 days past that. And we're telling you version 2.0 is already on its way on January 27th. Why are we moving so fast? Because we know that the number one thing that we can do right now to make our niche in the AI revolution is to put something together that nobody else has, and you never have to compete with anything else. You don't ever have to say mine's better. You just prove it. You just live it. And that's what we're doing. And we're going to continue to keep pushing everything that we find to push into a seamless model. That's the business that you're in. If you're in this thing to build a business, that's the business you are in. You're in the business of an AI revolution. It's called experience optimization, where your experience is optimized with AI in every aspect of your life, whether you're using it to create content for SEO, whether you're using it to create meals, you want it to do a cookbook, you want it to create an ebook, you want to write your own novel. It doesn't really matter. It's available for you to do all inside of here. And so let's just keep understanding of this is the business that you're in. These are the tools that you have, and you are in a category of AI that nobody else is in. That's what we will continue to strive to do for you. So excited about Asia. I know we have India coming. We are actually building in Malaysia. I actually have some great things happening in Africa right now. We are so global. We are now in 49 countries, 49. This is why you are in the right place to do a business, to build an international business right from your home, where you can reach the world. And a little bit of a tip to go out and do that. Find groups that are in AI. Find groups that are global groups that you can drop information into on the social platforms. Look for thought leaders around the world that you can start to see where they're going and following and pushing their content, so you can go and drop content there. Their audiences are there looking at that. So that's how you kind of start to build this out. And I do know that Mate was just in Dubai. Yes, so that's another thing that's pretty incredible. I just know that we have something very special, and I just want you all to be the ones that profit from this the most, because you were here at the very beginning. There's nothing more exciting that I've ever done in the network marketing world than what we're doing right now. And that's from my point of view. But if you asked my partner, who's been in it twice as long as me, has been so successful, done over $6 billion in sales through his organizations, this is the most exciting thing he's ever done. Let that just sink in and understand that this is the place where people are going to set records. We know that. It's not something that I'm in my head making up. We know that. And it's just that I want you guys to be the ones to get that, because I've been in so many times where I was, a master distributor in 5 different companies. And the problem that most people had was that they got in and it didn't move as fast as they thought. They didn't think it was as good as they thought. And at the end of the day, they quit moving. And the second wave of people that came in became the ones that created everything, because they didn't have any of the doubts. So I'm just telling you, throw the doubts out of your mind. Quit worrying about things that might be there today. Obviously, we're not going to leave them there, and move today so that you are the first movers advantage and you get to be the ones that take it to the top. I want that for you, because you are creating the amazing culture at this company and you all deserve it. So with that, I'm going to leave that at the part, and now I get to go to my favorite section called flexing. Corey, this is like the best part, right?
This is my favorite part.
It is. It's always the best part. So let me see here. I want to do. I have so many songs that were so good, by the way, in the DJ cast that it's kind of hard to even choose which ones to do. I'm gonna throw. Can you still hear me if I throw a little bit of music underneath me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hear the music.
You can't hear the music?
No.
How about now? Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
On that. And of course, we have another one as well. Cody Cooper. Cody Cooper, you got 10 credits and 10,000 words. We appreciate your responses and dropped in and contributions as well. 10 credits and 10,000 words have already been put into your account. This is exciting. And I'm going to just keep driving this because this is a fun thing to do. Like, it's just fun. Like, I just want to have fun with doing this. So let's talk about our influencers of the week. I like to pull 2 influencers of the week. Then I like to go and find our Flex profile. And we give 20 credits and 20,000 words to our influencers of the week. And then our Flex profile, we give 50 credits and 50,000 words. So here we go for this week. Susie sharing, your consistency and commitment absolutely is insane. And we love the fact that you're here and you're being part of our great culture. You are an influencer of the week this week. 20 credits and 20,000 words have been put to your account. And Pam Brill, there's nothing I can't say more about the person who believes in our vision and is working tirelessly every day. She brings in so much value into our company every day. And I can't wait to say thank you to her. 20 credits, 20,000 words have been put into your account. Again, thank you. You guys are amazing. So Susie and Pam, you are the influencers of the week. And now let's go to our Flex profile for the week. This is just the best honor that I can give every single week. Is this someone who's always doing something? And there's nothing than David Eggy Eggers. Unbelievable what you're doing every day from Salt Lake City, Utah. You are part of the community. You're always responding. You're always pushing out and being there to answer questions and be a part of this community. And today, I want to recognize you. And we put in 50 credits and 50,000 words into your account. And congratulations for everything that you're doing and hope that your business continues to go. All right. Wow. What a great week. Now, we have next week coming up. It's a holiday week. So in our guest DJs, we're going to be looking for some holiday songs that you guys can drop in. So let's be sure to get the guest DJ up to go up on Wednesday. We're looking for responses on the holiday. And I am going to just say right now that I'm going to have one of our songs. I'm going to play it, the whole song, just inside the show, not in the front or the back, because I want everyone to hear it from our amazing Larry Scantlin. He's given us access to use it. I can't wait for you to hear it. He's incredible. People have so many talents. It's outside of what they do every single day that you just don't know. I can't wait for you to hear this. And so be sure to get here next week so you can hear from our song master, Mr. Larry Scantlin. And we just have a lot going on this week. So make sure you're having a great weekend. Have fun with it. Have fun with the new modules. Guys, we just love everything we do on FlexCast every day. And we just want to thank you so much for your commitment. Promote this. This is what makes people in your organizations and people in your teams become part of the family. I would love to hear in Michelle, I know that you're new into the FlexCast. Can you just put in chat if you loved it or if you hated it? You got suggestions. We'd love to hear from you because this is something that we want to make a big deal of everyone's life when they get into Ruby and Flex. So let us know your comments, please, in the chat. And with that, I'm just going to leave you with some great music coming from our guest DJs. And we'll have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday coming. Let's see here. That will be at 8 p.m. Central Time, our corporate update call. We may have something to show you. You might want to promote it. It might be something that you want to sneak peek in to what's coming up in the next few weeks. So with that, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.